Well, hi, and thanks for joining me in my shop. Hey, it's been quite a while since I've been working in here because the weather has been so fantastic, and after the long winter I'm spending all my time outside. But look what I've got. Uh-oh. This guy's been through my shop already. Here's the story on this record player, which we're going to be taking a look at here. It's got a rattly speaker. Now everything else has been fixed up on this player. It's working great. But it has a rattly speaker, or that's the complaint. Now, this guy's got a lot of speakers. Okay, he's got 4 speakers. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. The 2 in the these removable speakers, which I will remove, they've already been replaced with new speakers. So we're kind of down to these 2. Or maybe one of the replacements has started rattling or something. So we're going to investigate this. Kind of figure out just which speaker is the one that's rattling here. So, hey, I've rearranged my shop a fair bit. I haven't been shooting videos, but I have been doing work on the shop itself. So let's find out about this rattly speaker here. I think we'll start just by simply playing a song. That's not so good. Let's take a look here. Okay, turning very slowly. Sometimes with these old record players, it takes a little bit for the motor to spin up to full speed, even if there's no lubrication problems or any friction problems. And I think it has to do with the way these motors are started. They have a little trick in them that causes some phase change in the way the magnetic fields are in the motor, which causes the initial torque that starts the motor turning. Then once it gets spinning, that phase thing is not required anymore. Otherwise these motors wouldn't start on their own. You'd always have to give them a little push. Well, that seems to be turning now pretty steady. It looks like 33. Let's see, we got any sound? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can hear a buzz when we play. Oh, wait a minute. That's my old Beastie Boys record. We're not doing that one anymore. The record we want to listen to is, oh my God, the Bee Gees. Let's try it out. Oh, you know what? I might get a copyright hit if I do the Bee Gees. I better not do Bee Gees. Sorry, Mr. Bee Gees, you gotta go away. Here we are. This is the guy. Disco Heat. Hey, it's a 2-record set. 2 records worth of disco. Now there's a song we'd recognize. Love is in the Air. Okay, let's give it a go here. Let's see if Love is in the Air in my shop. Uh-oh. Motor almost stalled. Come on. Look, it's barely turning now. Just trying to work the mechanism. Come on. There we go.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Okay, so we're listening to a buzz or rattle.
Love is in the air, every sight and every sound.
It's just this speaker now.
And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that
I don't hear any. I don't hear anything. Let's try the other speaker.
when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of a tree.
Wow. How do you like that? I don't hear any buzz at all.
Thunder of the sea, and I don't know if I'm just dreaming, don't know if I feel sane, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when you called out my name.
Nothing loose here at all. Hey, getting that boogie feeling here. Okay, love is in the air. Wonder if I'll get a copyright hit for that. Well, you know what? Let's try this speaker, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the signal into it from my audio signal generator here. So we can play different tones through it. Just take the needle off the record for now. Now on these speakers, they have a wire connection here, so you can disconnect them the way I have it, and with this long wire put the speaker somewhere else in your room, or you leave it connected on the hinges, and the hinges are actually wired into the speaker, believe it or not. Okay, so we have the speaker hooked up. Let's get a little output here. Ah, come on there. There we go. My signal generator switch needs a little maintenance too, doesn't it? So there's a tone. That doesn't sound very clear to me. What happened? What happened there? A little... Okay, so never mind the record player. Let's work on my signal generator. The knob has gone loose here. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, for crying out. Isn't this disappointing? Okay, here we go. See, that sounds a little buzzy to me. Very buzzy. Right in there. What a hair trigger machine this is. Let's go lower. You hear a buzz coming in there too. Now, it's hard to tell on video how loud these things are. This is just moderately loud in my shop here. Maybe you can compare it to my voice. Let's take it down and see. there's a buzz right there. Right there. Oh, look, the whole cover's a little loose. Let's find another buzz. I think it's just the cabinet elements. Yeah. So you can definitely hear the buzz there. Just not fastened down tight enough. Okay, so that's the diagnosis. Rattly cabinet. Rattly cabinet. Loose. Okay, there's a couple of nails that are spiked into it here and here. And see, there's no movement here. Doesn't seem to be anything to fasten it to. Maybe this way. No, there's just nothing. So let's open it up and see what's going on here. Sure looks to me like we're going to have trouble fixing this. First I got to get these nails out of here without making an ugly mess of the... Pull the nails... Oh yeah, they're loose. Good. Okay, well that wasn't so much what I was going to say. That was easy. I'm using cutters to get under the head here. Just lift it a little bit. So I think the whole board will come out on this one. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Out she comes. Now. First of all, is the speaker loose at all? No, it's screwed in there very tight. Funny little note. And if we look inside, you can see they put this piece of wood here. You can see that right there. There's one on the other side here. And that's what it's nailed into. But you could see how I could rotate it and move it around. Maybe if we drive small screws in through here, pull it down really tight onto this thing in two places. That might do it. You know, nails aren't really the best way to go. I mean, come on. Nails. How could they do that? Push that nail out. Okay, we get rid of the nails. Now, I'm going to take note of where the wood is. Just below. just, I got to go just below, almost where the, you know, I can put a screw in where the nail is actually, and put a second, you know, 2 more screws down here. I think that's going to be the best move here. Screws are going to be ugly. You know, what's it doing here? Oh, you know what? This is one of the replaced speakers, and the back of it is hitting the back of the. Yeah. Well, screws will pull this thing down so rock solid. Maybe just 2 screws may just lock this thing up tight enough. It's probably when the nails were put back in, it was me who put them back in. The thing is rocking back and forth a little bit. As I bang one in, I'm lifting the other one out. I never get this thing really solid with 2 screws, so, or 2 nails rather. Now, let's see what we got here for a couple of nice brass screws. Okay, let's try those 2 longies there. Pretty long. Maybe too long. Maybe we'll go for... Let's try these 2 here first. I would really like to try that, putting the frequency generator through the other 4 speakers. Check them all out. So, you know, in a rattly speaker, it can be all kinds of stuff that's causing the rattle because of the resonance effect of all the mechanical things that are all around it, in the cabinet, in the player. You know, if you're playing your stereo loud enough, even stuff in your room can pick up a vibration and start rattling. Yeah, that didn't seem to go in at all. What happened? It hasn't even come through. Okay. It's a much longer, bigger piece of wood than I realized. On to the long screws. Funny thing, you know, when I'm shooting these videos, I really don't want to stop the camera. If I can shoot one long 20-minute, half-an-hour video, continuous, like I try to do, then that means I don't have to spend time doing any editing. It saves me a ton of time. The problem is, while I'm working in the shop, in the middle of me doing this, I might get an idea, oh, I should attend to something else right now. It would be good. And if I didn't have the camera running, I would. But with the camera running and all of you watching, I gotta kind of stay focused on what I'm doing. It's just one of the things about videoing your work. I think I can do this with my power driver. Now this may not work, of course, because this thing is still a little floppy because it's so poorly supported around the outside. But that's really solid. Let's give it the tone test now. See if we got rid of a rattle. Now these rattles are really hard to hear unless you use a pure tone. There we go. That sounds great. No rattle there. Okay, so we'll check this other one now. This one, I also replaced the original speaker and it was terrible. That's not so good. Let's see how this one does. Something right there. And it's the speaker sitting on top of the cabinet that was causing that rattle. I don't know if that's coming through on the microphones or not, but there's no rattle in this speaker. Very good. Now, how do we test the cartridge? I don't have a test record to test it with. How do we test? I don't mean to test the cartridge, but how do we feed a signal through the amp and listen to it? Okay, I'll turn the volumes down here. All covered up there. There's no way to get clip leads onto it easily. Let's see if I got a clever, some kind of clever. Have I got a clever? Let's check and see. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do there. Let's play this record again and listen very carefully.
When we
It's there. Very hard to hear. As the original internal speakers got a little more volume coming out of that. Yeah. That's enough for me. Let's see if this thing can do it. Come on, little record player, let's see you finish. Here we go. Well, that's it. I think the only rattle we were hearing was the rattle from the front plate on this one speaker. And, you know, catching, as I was saying before, catching that stuff just by listening to songs, it's pretty tricky. It's much easier if you can supply a pure tone, find the resonance points, identify what it is that's buzzing, shaking, or resonating, and it could be the speaker itself. And work on fixing the exact cause of the rattle. So, okay, well, that was kind of quick. Hope you enjoyed that. And listen, as long as the weather is good, I'm outside, so you may not be seeing too many videos from me in the next short while. You know, I do live in Canada, and we had a long, cold winter, and now the weather is just becoming really nice to be outdoors and, you know, ride the bicycle, go for walks, all that kind of stuff, or sit outside, and that's what I've been doing. So I haven't been frequenting my shop very much the last week. So sorry if you missed video postings. That's all that's happening. I'm just kind of on vacation in a sense, and I got a long lineup of radios waiting to get in here. So no shortage of work. Just a shortage of bad weather. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.